Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out some more XLOV. So XLOV just came out with the song called Rizz. Definitely really excited for this. So yeah, let's get into this. Got a music video. Love the, last songs I was hearing by them. So oh, I like how they're getting punched, but it's like a slap sound. Okay. The look of the... What in the world? That was really cool effects right there. The airy kind of song, okay. Oh, that's interesting how they did that right there. But they kind of don't cross the line and they kind of stop right there. I like the repetition of that melody. It's nice. Ooh, that was nice layer vocals right there. Like the bass in that. Like how he's singing this. Yeah, this is a really interesting music video right here. Okay, I like that. I like how the beat's going a lot. Okay. Nice. Singing it in a higher tone. That was cool, the choreo right there. Turn into a bird? That reminded me a lot of Mystique from like X-Men. Like going to the blue and it kind of transforms in it. I like this melody a lot right here. But like it's so interesting, the instrument, how it's going. That sound kind of rising. It's kind of lower and then kind of... Vocal tone was very nice. How that bass goes right there. Ooh, adding a harmony in that. Okay. As the beat comes back in, it's very nice. Okay, going slow right there. Yeah, how they doing this music video? It's so interesting. Okay, I like the tone right here. A little kind of whisper. Ooh. Oh, I love how he's singing that. Yeah, very nice. Nice, really like that part a lot. Yo, his voice is so nice. Nice. I'm loving these melodies on this as well. Okay, break right there and then drop back into it. Nice. I like how they make an actual like kind of R with their fingers right there. Okay. Yeah, I would say I definitely didn't know what to expect with the kind of name of the song, like Rizz. That's just kind of like a very interesting, name. Of course, Rizz is a very, very popular trending word these days, and everybody's kind of using Rizz in some type of way. I've seen Rizz being used in like different kind of K-pop songs more recently as well, probably because it is a trending word, so they want to kind of get that kind of trending thing with that whole thing. So I was like, that's just interesting, because I'm like, that's not usually a thing I feel like I would see, a song being named or something like that. But I guess it makes sense with like the whole thing. I got the Rizz kind of having that. I have to look at the lyrics more closely to see what else they were saying for that. But yeah, I would say definitely with the sound for this one, I definitely like what I was hearing. Mainly that chorus, it's very, very catchy. 100%. Just the repetition of that, Rizz with the melody on that is very, very nice. Love their vocal tones. So I was liking how they were sounding a lot on this. Very interesting when it comes to production for this overall. Just that overall kind of bassy sound that was coming in, but there was also a thing that was kind of like rising, right? I think the way they did the beat was very nice on this one. A lot of different parts that were very interesting. Just overall with production, I feel like it was kind of empty on certain parts as well. Of course, it didn't like, I feel like nothing really filled out too much for this one, but I think they did a really good job with kind of keeping the vibe, and I think they did a really good job with the music video as well, fitting with that whole thing, because it was a lot of darker kind of scenes, right? It definitely fit with that whole kind of sound. And you know how they did this as well. I think definitely main thing that I was loving was just the main kind of vocal lines that they were having the most on this one, rather than the instrumental. The instrumental was cool as well, mainly that beat, you know, you got a nice kind of groovy thing, but just mainly love how they were sounding overall with like the vocal lines, especially I think what was it, like towards the end right here, yeah, like on this part right here, like I'm singing this, like this entire kind of, yeah, yeah, just, you know, just the overall melodies on this part and stuff like that, especially, you know, with the tone that they were singing in as well, that kind of airy kind of soft thing, you know, for that main hook was very nice. So yeah, a lot of different, you know, parts in this in terms of like just the vocal parts I was loving the most for this. So yeah, definitely enjoyed this 100%. You know, a short song, but nice kind of song I feel like I can listen to very often. Music video, again, like I said, very entertaining. I think what they did with all the effects was definitely very impressive, very high quality kind of things going on. Like I said, that one scene where they were kind of, you know, shape shifting into each other kind of reminded me of Mystique, because you feel me, it went like to like a blue kind of figure or whatever, and then to them right there. So I like that. The styling, they looked really nice in this. 100%. Love the, you know, how they did it with the sets as well, and the lighting for everything. Like I said, it fit very nicely. I would say I enjoyed the music video as well as the song, and I feel like, you know, it definitely added to my enjoyment with everything as well. Choreo was looking nice as well. Like I was saying, they kind of, you know, making an R with the finger. I like how they did that. You know, kind of hitting the beat with like the pop they were doing as well. All that was looking really nice. So I'm gonna definitely have to check out a full performance just to see everything and how they do that. Even how they started, actually, I just remember that they started with like a whole split going down. Yeah. Let's play this one more time right here. Yeah, how they started that. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to check out like a whole thing right there. So, you know, just see the full choreo, because that was looking, you know, pretty nice how they were doing that. Even like the camera work and everything for this one, like the transitions, like I'm really interested to know how this was edited, because it was a lot of different things. It was crazy, 100%. But yeah, really enjoyed this. You know, since I like this song, I think I'm gonna definitely check out the rest of the album that they released for this in another video. Tell me what you guys thought about this song though. Did you like, what you not like? Tell me what your favorite part of everything was, song, music video. Definitely would like to hear your opinion. But yeah, 100%. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this one. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.